I think the decision was to be expected. And I think the reason it is happening now is because the trend continues. The war in Gaza is continuing. Palestinians are killed, maimed, deprived of food every single day. And the war has been going on for too long. So I think this was avoidable. And I think that the pretrial chamber had waited quite a long time to see whether the trends will change. But the war continues. The deaths in toll in Gaza is rising. You have 40,000 children, women, and few men waiting for emergency medical care. That's cancer patients, children that need emergency care, children who've lost their limbs from bombings, which is very common practice. They won't be able to walk if they don't get their prosthetics soon. Diabetics that need treatment. So I think this could have been avoided, but the court took a fairly long time, the pretrial chamber, to issue the warrants. I certainly think he'll be going to the US, especially since his mate, Donald Trump, has been elected president. I don't think that Netanyahu or Trump care in the sense of they're actually going to do anything. I mean, the US has not ratified the Statute of Rome. They're not party to the International Criminal Court, so they cannot issue an arrest warrant. It's only the countries that have signed and ratified the Statute of Rome, which is the statute that set up the International Criminal Court, and that's the vast majority of countries in the world. And to those countries, Netanyahu won't be able to travel, and that's a very, very big thing. And they include the European countries, and it includes the UK, it includes France, Germany. So that's very, very serious. No, I don't think he'll be able to travel there. And I think it's going to further divide the world. I don't think Netanyahu will be arrested because he's not going to take the risk of traveling to any country that will be able to issue an arrest warrant. So in that sense, it limits his freedom of movement, but that will only strengthen his ties to Donald Trump. This is a very big moment, and there are war crimes listed in the arrest warrants, and there are crimes against humanity that are listed, but the arrest warrants themselves remain secret in order to protect the witnesses. So what the court did is it gave a press release in which it outlined which war crimes and which crimes against humanity Netanyahu and Gallant are indicted for in the arrest warrants, in order to make it clear to the witnesses and to the families of the witnesses and to the families of the deceased and wounded and all those affected in Gaza that this action has been taken. But the big question is whether it's going to give those people any relief and what action is actually going to take. I don't think that an ICC indictment is going to help to end the war.